leave security suite before he can get out of here too.
Hey, point the way.
There's a fashion statement. I'm feeling overdue for some reconstructive surgery. Ooh, maybe I'll go blonde next time. Could use some fun.
This is it. It may lack the amenities of the switchboard, but it's safe, and we've taken precautions not to be surprised again. Things are chaotic right now, so there's plenty for you to do.
Glad you're with us.
This is the one. She did the switchboard onto a deed. She's a full agent, effective immediately. I'm counting on each of you to show her the ropes. Feel free to welcome her.
One more hour until my shift ends. Hey, Rook. The name's Drummer Boy. It's my envious job to keep track of all the dead drops and grab incoming agents and tell them where they're needed. I don't suppose you want to switch places.
Sure. Hope you know how to use a minigun. Oh, and soak up bullets.
Yeah, you heavies need a lot of punctuality and attention to detail, right? If so, I'm golden. We'll be seeing each other. A lot.
Excuse me.
Tinker Tom's cooking up something. I hope it goes better than last time.
Glad you signed on. Means I might get to take the occasional night off.
It's not an easy road you've chosen, but you're never alone in it.
What's up?
When running synths out of the well, wastelanders can be a bigger problem than the Institute.
Ah, it's our newest agent.
Analyzing.
Pam.
Processing. Agent. Wanderer. Your arrival was not calculated.
What do you mean, it wasn't calculated?
Temporarily unable to process verbal input. Still processing. Preliminary adjustments to statistical models complete. Commencing introduction. I was, am, and will most likely be Pam. Predictive Analytic Machine.
Do you work for the railroad?
Yes. My goals and the railroad organization have a high degree of correlation. They provide data. I provide first-order approximations of the behaviors of all residents of the region, designated Commonwealth. Rephrasing. I predict the future.
You see the future.
That is this unit's primary goal. Caution. Biological life forms behave erratically, unpredictably. All output subject to an extremely high margin of error.
Just how inaccurate are you?
The smaller the group, and the greater the time frame, the less accurate I become. But all predictions are affected by the human element. Operation complete. You are a rogue variable. No current or previous models predict your presence or existence. Query. What is your point of origin?
I'm from Vault 111, if that's what you mean.
Accessing. Vault 111. Cryo Vault. Believed destroyed. Conversation terminated. Pending construction of new probability matrix. Rephrasing. Goodbye.
Pam.
All processes are busy.
Use the back entrance. Too much traffic in the church will burn this highway.
I hope to God the Institute doesn't find us here. At least not soon. Working with compartmentalized information is a difficult transition for the agents.
The world's a dangerous place for anyone in my way.
Glory.
Hey, you. So the switchboard was crawling with bad guys. Lines and shit, too. Any of that true? Or was Deacon bullshitting me again?
You calling me a liar?
Hell no. I'm calling Deacon a liar. How'd you take down the old you didn't go along with Deacon's in and out like a ghost crap?
With a whole lot of bullets and a whole lot of blood. Fortunately, the blood wasn't mine.
That's how you do it. Well, welcome to the party. After what happened to Tommy Whispers, we need another tough son of a bitch that can get shit done.
Who's Tommy Whispers?
Tommy was a second heavy at HQ. He went KIA after the Institute assholes took out the switchboard. With him gone, I've been running missions non-stop. So I'm damn happy you're here. They call me Glory, the Angel of Death, the ass-kicking poster child of a liberated synth.
You really are a synth, right? You weren't pulling my leg before.
That's what the Made in the Institute stamp on my ass says.
I have a lot of questions about synths, about the Institute. Would you be willing to answer a few?
If I have to. I know a whole lot less than you think. Mainly, I did surface detail, combing over ruins and shit for salvage. The few times I was in the Institute proper, all I was to them was their thinking, feeling hammer.
What's the Institute like?
Clean. Lots of metal and machines. But I really only saw a few rooms of it. The barracks and where I worked. I helped those assholes make more synths. Synth development is what they called it.
How do they make synths?
Damned if I know. The machines are massive, complicated. Not like anything I've seen out here. No matter what Dez and others say, synths ain't human. We're assembled bone by bone, muscle by muscle. I've seen it. I'm gonna hit the range. I need to shoot something. Now.
Glory.
For every synth that makes it out, there's a round on me.
Perfect.
I'm a fan of Grognak myself. What will that wacky barbarian do next?
Based off what Deacon said, I expect great things from you.
Word is Diamond City is under opposition control.
If you're not injured, please bother someone else.
Desdemona told me to give you this.
An extraordinary feat to recover this, but that's hardly the point. Without a lick of training, and us knowing hardly anything about you, Des has invited you to join HQ. It would have been nice...
Asshole.
Since you're here now, we might as well put you to work.
Cut to the chase.
One of our field agents, Old Man Stockton, needs help with the runaway synth, H222. So headquarters, as always, puts out the fires that others can't be bothered to put out themselves. The paranoid old bat won't even tell us the problem. He insists that we get our intel from a dead drop.
What's a dead drop?
Come on, Blue. This is an amateur hour.
Oh dear lord. A dead drop is a mailbox with a rail sign on it. It's a common means of communication for us, so keep an eye out for them. When you make contact with Stockton, he won't give you the time of day unless you give him the proper countersign. The current sign is, do you have a Geiger counter? And the counter is, mine is in the shop. Please tell me Deacon taught you that at least.
You can trust me with this. I'll get it done.
You sound rather convincing, actually. Stockton is a prominent businessman at Bunker Hill. The dead drop will be near there. Use the escape tunnel in the back to get there quicker.
Hey, Doc.
I still can't believe Des assigned you to our HQ.
Well, I did risk my neck to recover your prototype.
Be that as it may. Put simply, you shouldn't be here.
And I'm going to compromise your security how?
Deacon's assurances aside, we don't know you. So your trustworthiness is... Brushing that aside, before anyone joins Since you're one of us now...
Right. So kind of you to do your job.
I can see we'll be fast friends. Word to the wise. Be prepared to improvise.
You're obviously one of the smartest people here. What do you really mean by that?
No one doubts Desdemona is, inspirational. But let's just say strategy may not be her forte.
Really? And I'm sure bad-mouthing her is good for the railroad.
Feel free to live in cheerful ignorance.
From one of those vaults? I hope to God the Institute doesn't find us here. At least not soon.
You from one of those vaults? You got too many teeth to be a scabber.
If you'll excuse me, I'm quite busy.
Desdemona told me to give you this.
An extraordinary feat to recover this. But that's hardly the point. Without a lick of training, and us knowing hardly anything about you, Des has invited you to join HQ. It would have been nice if she had consulted with her second-in-command. But what's done...
You guys recruited me. I don't need your attitude.
Charming. I'm sure you and Glory will be fast friends. One of our field agents. So headquarters, the paranoid old bat.
He may have a good reason to be paranoid.
Perhaps he does. And maybe he did the other dozen times he's made our agents jump through these unnecessary hoops. The dead drop is a mailbox with a rail sign on it. It's a common means of communication for us, so keep an eye out for them. When you make contact with Stockton, he won't give you the time of day unless you give him the proper countersign. The current sign is, do you have a Geiger?
You can trust me with this. I'll get it done.
You sound rather convincing, actually. Stockton is a prominent businessman at Bunker Hill. The dead drop will be near there. Use the escape tunnel in the back to get there quicker.
Bet you never met a synth before Glory. When running synths out of the wealth, Wastelanders can be a bigger problem than even the Institute.
Excuse me.
The census sweep says you're clean. Hooray! We're bug free.
I went through a sensor sweep?
Every test Des would let me run. Full EMF scan, biological sniffers, and other state-of-the-art security. So the sweep says the Institute isn't watching you, or us. But the tests lie, man. Okay, have you eaten anything out there? Because if you have, they got you.
Yeah, I've eaten food.
I knew it. The Institute has these tiny microscopic robots in the food, man. And they report back.
Tom, that's rubbish.
You just don't get it, Carrington. The Institute is in your blood.
That's a lot to process.
Please, don't believe a word of this bollocks.
Okay. If you really want to be safe, let me give you a little shot. Desdemona says no one has to, but it will kill those little robots.
There's battery acid in that serum of yours.
You can't nuke an omelet without irradiating some eggs. You ready to shoot up?
What's in the shot?
We've got algae, some yummy bacteria culture, and just a little bit of battery acid. But we gotta burn those babies out of you. It's a hard reboot of your system, man.
Hit me, Tom.
Yeah, now you talking.
Now you're encouraging him.
Hey, you get it, man. I make things around here. You go and do. You do whatever. And come back, and I will set you up.
What do you make?
All the custom toys you field agents use. Gotta get real creative. Real wacky to stay ahead of those Institute eggheads. Don't even get me started on all their secret projects. Now, I got all these ideas in my head. So building time.
Hey,
I got everything you field agent types need. Even if you...
let's take a look.
Take a look.
I suppose you're here for my medical services. Let's see what's wrong with you today.
Yeah. See what's wrong with me, Doctor.
Now go over your symptoms for me, one at a time.
No, we're done.
Off you go, then.
Use the back entrance. Too much traffic through the... Church will burn this hideout.
Seen better days, hasn't it? Tom's got me doing something.
One more hour until my shift ends.
Rebuilding takes time, but we have the men and women to do it. Deacon's record is the best. You could learn a lot from him.
You know, if there's anything I can do to lighten the load, or, you know, if you need anything proofread.
Make sure you're never followed here. It's all our asses if you are. Glad you're with us.
point the way.
Up there, assume you're being watched.
The boys have been working on some new toys. You want to take a look?
I'll take a look.
I will set you up.
Hey,
Say the word.
You need anything?
maybe later.
Sure, man. You need anything?
I'll take a look.
Okay, here's what I got.
Got a lot of synths in play right now. Makes things really dangerous.
We're all the synths got. I hope you take that armored behemoth off on covert missions.
Hacking this is beyond me.
uninvited guests.
The only way you get old in this job is assume everyone's out to kill you.
Hey.
Shoot. Ammo, weapons, and messy death. I got it all.
Hey, at least it's honest work.
Hey.
Come on, come on! Get your guns here!
Let's see what you got.
Guns, guns?
Right? Hey,
Just let
over
me know.
here.
Uh-huh.
Heads up.
What can I do?
Stick to the roads, and you got a better chance of surviving.
Heads up.
Probably have something you can use. Certainly seems secure. This might be a good place to rest up.
Welcome, my friend. Might I ask, do you have a Geiger counter?
Mine is in the shop.
You? I was expecting someone a bit more armed. You're with our mutual friends, yes?
Let's say I am.
Of course. You've just joined, haven't you? All you need to know is this is the first stop for all our new packages. So maintaining proper security here and preventing any unnecessary delays is crucial.
Why do all packages start here?
If you don't know the answer to that already, I'm not certain I should tell you.
I'm helping you out. The least you can do is answer my question.
When a package leaves the manufacturer, they go to a specific location. The location changes, but for now, it's here. So if I'm compromised, the whole supply chain dries up.
How do they know where to go?
We have someone on the inside. He points them here. Why Patriot chose Bunker Hill, I'll never know.
Who's Patriot?
I think I've said too much already. My current package has been in my possession far too long. I'm supposed to deliver the package to someplace nearby, but raiders have complicated matters. So, if you could...
So, I'm just muscle.
Other problems I can solve myself, but sometimes you need a hammer. We're supposed to make the delivery at night, so once you clear out the undesirables, we'll meet after the sun sets.
That's
Make
one
a
heck of a
move and
get-up,
I'll
Gru.
end you, Wastelander.
Expect help from a stranger. Thanks.
You're lucky I was here to save your ass.
I know it. You wouldn't happen to know of any good places to settle around here, would you? I'm tired of always being on the run.
What are you looking for?
I just want to find someplace safe to live without these assholes trying to kill me all the time. Why? Do you know of a good place?
I sure do.
Thanks. See you there in a day or two.
Just looking to trade a little.
Go ahead.
What the hell was that?
This is gonna be fun!
Boy, that's a lot of metal.
Everything looks clear. This is H222. H2, here's the person I talked to you about.
This isn't an ice cream social, Stockton.
You're quite right. I'll fire up the signal.
Hey, H2.
From what I've been told, it's probably safer if I don't say anything.
There.
I don't want to put
Time
you
for
in
me
more
to
danger.
go. Keep H2 safe. Someone will be here shortly.
Why can't you talk to me?
I don't really know, but Mr. Stockton told me it's best for everyone. I don't think he was lying to me. I wanted to thank you. This world is overwhelming. But people like you make me feel better about coming here.
I have a lot of questions, especially about the Institute.
That's precisely what Mr. Stockton said I shouldn't talk about. At all.
If I understand more about the Institute, I may be able to help you, and others, better.
I'm sorry. I don't know much about the Institute. I worked the maintenance tunnels. Every day, for as long as I can remember. The only time I spoke to anyone was to acknowledge scientists' orders, and very rarely to other synths. I've talked more in the past few days than I have my entire life.
So you know where the Institute is, right?
Stockton already asked me that. I don't know. I really don't. He says no synths know. How or why that is, I can't say.
How did you escape the Institute?
The only thing I'll say is I had help. Sorry. It's the one thing I won't talk about.
You worked with scientists?
Yes, at least that's what we called them. My only interaction with them was to receive orders on what to clean. I would acknowledge my task and occasionally ask for necessary clarification, but that's really it.
What do you know about the rest of the Institute?
I heard there was a concourse above the tunnels. It's huge and big and green with many synths, but they're watched more carefully by the scientists. Mr. Stockton said very few synths from that section ever escape.
What's life like for a synth in the Institute?
Synths are expected to behave like machines. You await instructions, you execute instructions, you perform basic self-maintenance. Anything else is considered defective. And then the SRB comes.
You mentioned the SRB.
They're the ones that watch us, to make sure we're not defective, to make sure we don't run. Synths that get noticed just disappear. I don't know where they go.
Goodbye, H2.
Thank you. You have no idea how nice it is just to talk to someone.
Hey, H2.
Mr. Stockton said I shouldn't say anything.
Easy there.
Don't shoot. Wanderer, right? I heard about you. Walked the Freedom Trail, cleared out Switchboard. Glad you joined the team.
Do you have a Geiger counter?
Right you are. Mine is in the shop. All good? Now, let's take a look at our friend. Hey, you okay?
A little rattled, but I've never been better. The other man, he said I shouldn't talk too much.
He told you right, H2. You'll need a real name and a new face, but we'll get to that. Oh, listen. There's more of them raiders behind me. Afraid we need a little more help.
What do you mean, a new face?
We gotta file off the serial numbers on new arrivals. Make it hard for the Institute to find them. Most sense going for a brand new set of memories as well. You know, for that extra protection and all. But first, we gotta get them to safety. We need to get to Ticonderoga's safe house, my home. A lot of sense fresh off the boat crashed there until we smuggled them out of the Commonwealth.
You do anything else there?
Most of what we do is look after the new guys. They usually got a million questions, so I try and answer as best I can. We got some of our own questions too, about the Institute and whatnot. Agents sometimes drop by to lay low if the bad guys are on their tail. Never a dull moment. I'll lead the way.
What's that?
Now it's on. I got your back. Move
Up tonight.
High rise.
We can catch up at Tycon. We just gotta make it there alive first.
Hey, high rise.
Catch up at Tycon. Just gotta make it there alive first.
High rise.
And we're here. All in the night's work for you agent types. Huh.
So, is this a normal operation?
More than I'd like. Sometimes I can sneak our friends through all by my lonesome. But other times it's like the damn raiders are holding a convention. Working with you made it a whole lot easier. If you ever need grub, bullets, or just a power nap, take the elevator up to Tycon. My house is yours. But right now, I need to take care of H2. Later.
Tom wants you for something.
The H222 situation appears to have been resolved satisfactorily.
How do you even fit down there?
Why, the ammo should have
You
some
really
real
walked the
oomph
Freedom
to it.
Trail? By yourself?
Boy's been working on it. Tiny little package, but a hell of a big kick.
Is it safe?
You say safe? Yeah, man. I mean, well, probably. The math looks tight. Whoa! Terry? Where's Terry? Oh, yeah. Back to the drawing board. Dez has given me clearance to set up my atmospheric sensors.
Tinker Tom's cooking up something. I hope it goes better than this.
Hey, make sure you're never followed here. It's all our asses if you are.
The H222 situation appears to have been resolved satisfactorily, but there's yet more to be done. Since the fall of the switchboard, we've ascertained the fate of all but 2 safe houses. I want you to check on Augusta.
Solving for theta n when I approaches probability bounds.
Pam.
All processes are busy.
The H222 situation appears to have been resolved satisfactorily, but there's yet more to be done. Since the fall of the switchboard, we've ascertained the fate of all but 2 safe houses. I want you to check on Augusta.
Tell me about Augusta.
Details await at the dead drop. Have a care. Odds are very good you're walking into something nasty.
Pam.
Confirmed. Agent Wanderer has arrived. I have a mission for you. Without increasing efficiency of synth traffic flow, Odds of entire organization being compromised increase daily. Solution: a new distribution center needs to be established.
So, give me the details.
Pacify the target location. Fortify position to protect current and future railroad assets. New distribution center will be codenamed Mercer Safe House. Good luck.
What you got for me? Blue, come on. Let me carry something before you... Cripple yourself.
Another day of hard work. Never changes.
Sure, take a peek.
Heads up.
Where to?
Tom wants you for something.
Use the back entrance. Too much traffic through the church and Burns Hall.
Setting human-machine interface to 100%. Good evening, Agent. My data indicates Mercer's safe house has been established. Reward dispensed. Further help is required. I have the location of a Black Ops cache. It contains supplies our organization needs. Railroad Alpha has asked for you to secure the cache from any hostiles in its vicinity.
What's in the cache?
Contents are classified. However, if the cache is secured, it increases our organization's effectiveness by 2%. Warning, margin of error is 3%. The cache is hidden in compliance with tactical counter-surveillance protocols. This RFID device will locate and unlock the cache upon close proximity.
How does this device work?
The device is calibrated to identify you as Colonel Johnson of the Defense Intelligence Agency. Colonel Johnson is authorized to access all DIA military ordnance in the region, designated Commonwealth. You only have to secure the cache. Runners will transport contents on a separate timetable. Terminating human-machine interface.
running synths out of the wealth. Wastelanders can be a bigger problem than even the Institute.
Where all the synths gone?
You look like you're about ready to topple over.
You're buying. Even a girl with an arsenal full of weapons needs to make a living, after all.
I'll take a look, sure.
Let's get you outfitted, killer.
Heads up.
Looking for something specific?
Cleo.
Every weapon you see here could be the difference between life and death, baby.
So, what kinds of weapons do you have?
Anything that can kill a man, I sell. Except suicidal depression. That is unfortunately not packageable. Now, are we doing business?
Sure. Let's take a look.
Each weapon test...
Hey. Let's rock!
Last mistake!
Lock and load!
That's in better shape than I expected.
Carrot stuff.
I'll be able to pick this.
Tom needs you. He keeps bugging me about it.
I hope to God the Institute doesn't find us. It's not soon.
Can you build me a mansion? Casa del...
Analyzing.
You can send a
Current
runner to the
task
DIA
complete.
cache.
Reward dispensed. Future tasks may be assigned.
The importance of Bunker Hill and our asset there is not widely known. Please keep it that way.
You're the one that scored the DIA cache, right? Tom's dying to talk to you about it.
Dez has given me clearance to set up my atmospheric sensors. Finally, I can prove that the Institute is terraforming the Commonwealth. Eat that, Carrington.
Give me details.
So my sensor, I call her Mila, needs to be up high, real high. Dez forced me to put some cameras and, other low-tech surveillance crap on it to watch the Freedom Trail. Chuck that stuff if you need to. Like you know who couldn't spoof a conventional camera, right?
We need cameras watching the trail?
Look, I engineered the trail markers and code phrase myself. So anybody comes looking for us, whammo, spotted a mile away. Sure, the cameras could add a little insurance, but discovering the truth about the Institute's real plan is way more important. I got the perfect spot picked out. Set Mila up and let the juicy data pour in.
Hi.
Bet you never met a synth before Glory.
Shit, man. The cache you found has some real serious high tech. But the creme de la creme is ballistic polymer weave. Lightweight, serious stopping power. And it looks just like normal clothing. I got some in stock now. Oh, give me some time. I got all sorts of ideas.
Show me what you got.
I will set you up, my friend.
Heads up, Tom's got more goodies in stock. Check with him.
Are you injured? It's a wonder you and Glory don't set off metal detectors. Please, I do have important duties to attend to.
Look alive.
Just like you hungry? These always keep me going.
Your thoughts?
You were right about Nat. Thanks. Again.
Your thoughts?
If there's a story here, we'll find it.
Are things all right between us?
Not a lot of complaints at the moment. And you can ask around, that is a rare occurrence.
Nothing else for now.
All right.
One more hour till my shift ends.